To make Henry do stuff again. Get the chat back up. And we're good to go. Ba ba da ba. Cha choo choo wow. Loading. We go. Loading screens. Those accumulates all information. Successful bout of handling lowers your reputation with the trader. On the contrary, if you tip the trader or give him a discount, it'll improve your reputation. Gingy. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Cool. Oh well. Don't really need anything he has anyways. We already raided his chest. Then that sack. Where are we going? The bee. Ring. Odechko. Here we go. I have to ask. No, I have to stud farm if Ginger can come back. Go to Neuhof. We're fast traveling. Fast traveling. Traveling pretty fast down the road. How fast we traveling? We're traveling fast. Pilgrim, you haven't come across a pilgrim. Let's examine. Are you the pilgrim?
And it's safe as house.
What is it?
It's just that you look like someone who doesn't mind a bit of adventure. And as it happens, I'm looking for someone just like you.
Tell me
Right.
about it.
Tell me what it's about.
It's a little complicated. Let's just say I know where there's some riches buried. And
How do you know about it? Where'd you get it yourself?
I don't get it. Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
to tell you the truth, I can't make head or tail of it. It's a parchment with something scribbled on it, but I've no head for such things.
So for all you know, it's worthless.
No. It leads to treasure. That I can swear.
Let's buy
It's
it.
a rather wild story. But worth a try.
Excellent. Here, take this. And I wish you good fortune in your search.
Thanks, pal. I really appreciate it. You know, I really appreciate that you'd give me your map. This is so kind of you. I mean, not a lot of people would do that for a stranger. Kind people on the road, I swear. Actually, let's take a look at that map. There. Oh yeah, it is an actual treasure map. Sweet. Neuhof. Pate. At the river's bend. Put our marker here. Let's go check it out. But first, I think I should learn how to read. I am in Neuhof, right? Yep. I've got a good reputation here. What's log? Courtship mightier than sword. Oh, in Ujits. I'm in Neuhof, not Ujits. Ujits is Dechko, Granik, Dessau, Samopesh, Ravna, Skalitz, Pribytslav, Ujits. Oh, way over there. Jeez. We're not going to be learn to read for a bit. Of course. Sir Radzik.
God almighty, here again. Well then, speak up.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Let's keep it brief.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Goodbye.
Ginger Road to Pickle has been completed.
What do you want from me now?
Will you take Ginger
I found
back?
Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognised him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. and the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. May the Lord watch over you.
Alright. Let's go tell Ginger he needs to come back. Wherever we left Ginger. And I gotta call Mutt. Too far. Where did we leave Ginger? Spot. Petchco. DLC. Target. Done. Use vengeance. Nope. Oh well. I guess he's just going to starve in the wilderness. Oh, Mutt, that was fast. Actually, let's see if we can trade up horses here. Horse. 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 Yeah, there should be like a horse spot in Ujits. Yep. Jesus. And mount up and let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jump it. I hate pebbles. Dog.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll just dismount here. Thought I heard something. Must have been nothing, but I did step on something. I wonder what it was. Weird place to take a nap.
Yeah.
Droid camp.
Heyo.
Off. Makes this site so interesting. Whatever. How far are we? Yeah, let's fast travel the way there. Here we are in Ujits. Nah, I'm gonna learn to read first. Let's see. That's probably where we need to go. Am I going the right way? Yep, I am. I just need to head north a bit. Knock knock, who's there? It's me. Very hard lock. Hello.
Good day.
I'd like to learn how to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
Yeah, let's get
All right.
started.
I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit.
Alrighty.
There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've
Hey.
worked your way through it.
One day a countryman going to the nest of his youth found there an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away because he thought trick had been played upon him, but he took it home on second thoughts and soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy and thinking to get at once all the gold Tegus could give. He killed it and opened it only to find nothing.
I've
Read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Something about Goose and his fellow. Being
That
greedy
being
doesn't
greedy
pay.
doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable. and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin.
Oh,
There's a
man.
book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
I don't know, man. I'm not that good. Oh, wrong book. Let me get on the chair so I can get a learning bonus. No. Fuck. Yeah. Just gonna take that snapshot. Gonna cheat a little. I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Nullist est. Yeah, that's the closest one. Oh no, yep.
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non alique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well,
You might
there's
say
nothing more I can
Henry
teach
has a
you.
photographic memory.
You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Hooray! Got perk points for learning to read. Skills. See our reading skills. Colleague and in the flow. All books are cheaper in shops. Reading, you'll get tired. Yeah, that. Books may be expensive, but oh wait, the perfect source.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
Got it.
Farewell.
Just gonna eat some soup and head on out. I've upgraded my vitality. Look, rotten fruit and vegetables. Big ass hill. Big ass hill. Wait, good boy.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Somebody help me! You won't get away with this!
He won't get away! He won't get away!
There he is.
Catch him! He won't get away! I'll get you! He won't get away! Stop him, someone!
We're almost to him.
That's him! Boy!
I kicked you up in the tree.
Had enough? Yeah, you got me. Come now. We don't have to get all worked up on account of a scrap of cloth, do we?
Yes, we do.
Giving me excuses, you lousy thief. You'll die for that. Sit.
Give me those bandages. All is well.
You showed him.
You're the one who
Did you give
punched
him
him
his
and knocked him out.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me keep the bandages, though. That was awfully nice of you. And you gave me a bonus. Wow. What a kind man. Gotta watch out for his left hook, though. He'll send you flying. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Jeez. Money. Hey. I can run again. Where are we? There's a horse trader. Yeah, we'll get the Neuhoff treasure later. It's right there. Here we go. Actual horse trader. Where are the horses? Out here, of course. Get Pegasus. Anthaka. The generic ones. Are you Sleipnir? Horse. Hatatilta. Spect. Not bad. Great stamina though. Let's check out Pegasus though. Really fast. Has high stamina. Not the best capacity. Still really good. Expect you. Pretty fast. Great stamina. Better capacity. Expect you. Very good capacity. I think we'll go with this one. No, the speed of 42 though. That's tempting. There you are.
And stay out of sight. What will people think if they see me talking to a vagabond like you?
I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Are you pulling my pism? You want me to teach you after what you did here?
Take care.
Hey, what did I do? Where the hell is the horse master? There he is.
And stay out of sight. What will people think if they see me talk?
I like
I'd
to buy
like
a
to buy a
horse.
horse.
Well, now, have you seen our steeds?
I have.
Have. Fine animals.
Nothing but the best here. Is there one in particular you fancy?
Yeah, he is tier 5. Holy shit.
Strong and swift, and there's none as brave. He'd carry you to hell if you wanted.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one.
Shit.
Maybe some other?
I need
I'll have to think
1,000
that
more
over.
gold.
Bye.
Go NG and cap the payload. That is a good strategy. Oh well, let's get on with the main quest. We'll come back for that horse later. Just have to deal with Pebbles a bit longer. The worthless horse. Maybe we can sell some of our old shit and get some cash. I also need to get a hunting license too. I can start selling meat that way. That's a good way to make money too. The hell is going on here? How you doing, Gord? Limpy's been murdered.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
That look.
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Uh-oh.
Sacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all
Just
right
use
with you.
some rare candies on him.
You
Level
can
him
take
up.
this mess off my hands and welcome to it.
Boy.
As for what else there is to find out, I don't know.
Pebbles is beyond redemption,
You
though.
can ask all you like.
The chicken did it.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
What do you have
How
a
come
limp?
he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Where was he when the night Neuhof was raided?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Damn. Was
When
his
did
body
you find
found?
the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Right. Take a look inside.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Or so.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
Read.
Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Nope. Nothing in here. Don't mind if I do. Get this choreography though. Oh no, I got the fatty debuff. Shit.
God bless her.
Good afternoon.
Tell me
I've come
anything
in the
about
name of Sir
Lubosh?
Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed
anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do
I
that
can't
before.
believe I'm an obese
Probably
gamer.
a bad conscience.
I mean, I can't believe Henry's a obese gamer.
That's all. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Go meet with the priest. Go meet with the priest. Go meet with the priest. Go meet.
Throw his lot in with that spawn of Satan. For sure there's something else behind it.
I don't know about that.
You. Where were you on the night Lubosh was murdered? I detained the suspect. You. Where were you on the night Lubosh was murdered? Other subject detained.
You're all we need right now.
Really?
Something you're looking for here?
Looking into your eyes. Pretty.
Hmm?
You. Where were you on the night Lubosh was murdered? Yeah, tough guy, huh? I know how to deal with you. Other suspect detained.
Hmm?
What are you looking at? Oh man, I'm getting a little sleepy. Maybe a night at the end will be in the prospects of the future. Ooh. Caution. Thanks. Where's the priest? Aha, the tavern. Perfect place to get information. Alright, let's interrogate this man.
I've got a bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
Alright, this guy's a tough one.
Why, oh why did I ever agree to this? I lose my shirt again.
Ah, I see. Shit! Why did I press F? Oh, you got a dice I need.
This'll be the one. Now you.
See what I can get. Bro, you're a hard case to crack there, buddy.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Is that a threat, buddy? What do you say to this evidence?
Not afraid of anything, eh?
That's right, that's why I get the job done.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
I'm gonna close this case. Fuck.
It's no big deal. He didn't have much anyway.
Shit.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
If I don't get this guy, the Lubosh case might go dead.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
Hey, I'm the one asking questions here, buddy.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Shit. Hot concept. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but every Fire Emblem rep it is Will the Archer from the GBA game. I mean, yeah, they currently all are the same character, so why not?
Your turn.
This isn't looking good for you, Chief. You might as well confess now.
It's really going my way today.
Let's see. Have enough for a response rate? No, I do not.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Shit.
Hardly worth talking about. Now you.
God damn. One, two, three. We have no 4.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
If I was in your shoes... Shit, we're not gonna get this, are we?
We'll see.
Yeah, I need to steal a couple of dice off him. I mean,
That's it.
he needs to hand over some valuable evidence if he knows what's good for him.
This'll be the one.
Are you kidding me? What the hell was that?
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
If I was in your shoes. That's what you sound
Not
like.
afraid of anything, eh? Not afraid of anything, eh?
Of course I'm not afraid of anything. This case
Not
needs to
afraid
get
of
solved.
anything, eh?
Shit.
I'm feeling lucky.
Try that again. Wait, no.
Hey, what are you doing? You're robbing...
I was just trying to get some evidence. Alright, let's get the evidence. Carrot. What could this mean?
Why are you creeping around like a footpad?
I don't know. Why are you holding valuable evidence in a case? Aha! What's this? You're hiding something. What else are you hiding there, criminal scum? Yeah. This guy is dangerous business. He's hiding something big.
I'll be right back with that.
What the? How'd he get over there? Now he's acting suspicious. Aha, a secret meeting.
One beer. Have you lost something? Fuck, a thief!
Ah! He brought his own mug to a tavern?
One beer.
Oh no. He's obviously hiding something.
Hey! Hey! What the fuck? You footpad!
What did I do?
Help!
There should be a 15k channel point reward that times me out if I redeem it. What's that?
Hail as usual.
Hey!
Aha, dried fruit.
And get a move on because you... Farewell.
What else is he hiding? Spill the beans. Aha, what's this? Whew. He's got something else on him. I can tell. Woo! Oops. I need to go a little bit longer. Huh? You know, points are this stuff. You redeem it for various shit. Oh, cool. What else can you do? Why do I only have 300 points? Rabble.
One beer for me.
Aha! A pretzel! Sneaky bastard. Let's see what we got. An odd die. Aha, so he was playing with a loaded die. What else did he have? Heavenly Kingdom die. How dare he? Well now, we know some of his transgressions. I think I rest my case. To the church. Make haste. There's no priest here. A church without a priest? Madness. Aha. Father Godwin. Can I ask you a few questions
Blessings
about
of our
Wish?
good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be
Lock
connected
tier
to a
1
murder
emotes,
here.
modify
Can I ask you a
them,
few
and
questions?
send sub-only
Seems Sir
messages and
Hamish is
highlight
employing
messages.
children as
That's not bad.
investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
You can
There
also
are
set
laws
different
of God
words in your
above
channel.
the laws of man, son.
And that's
And
weird,
one
you
of
only have
those is
300
the
because signed
sanctity
in
of the
as Go to
confessional.
Podcast, you should have infinity points now. Yeah, that is really weird. There has to
Father,
be some
surely you can't be
explanation.
serious.
Or
There must be
exception.
situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people
Shit.
believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
This is why I
Worse
need that
than the death of
empathy
innocent
perk.
Christians. Worse than the murderer escaping punishment.
No one escapes punishment.
Lush was my only lead.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Bye.
He does sound American as fuck. He even goes by. Oh, we got some extra time, so we might. Oh, what? Try that again. So we're gonna go to the trader. Undiscovered spot. Howdy.
Take it quick before I faint from...
Let's trade. He has 2.2k. I'll sell you this, I'll sell you this, I'll sell you this man's pants. I'll sell you this carrot. I'll sell you this. Sell you this. I keep those rations. Sell you this honey. I'll sell you this. This, sell you this. Sell you this onion. Here, have piercer. Keep that. Actually, take that. That's only one of them. Please. No, I need that poppy. This. This. These, it's not like they're enchanted. That spade. Dice. Ominous dice. Thistle. Forge treasure map. Larian. 1 wound or 3 wounding arrows. I need more. Let's check the basket. We'll take these back. And let's haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
I just want a little bit more.
Here you are, with a little top up.
Oh shit, I went the
My
wrong way.
word. Thank you kindly.
Okay. Horse is carrying all that venison still. Bad we can't get dog armor. Real decoctions, but I can make better. I was sworn I was swimming in arms and weapons. You guys suck at this. Have to be contemplative. Actually, no, let's check up our level up stuff. Main, what do we got? Burger, Scholar, First Aid 3. Scout, Brute. Juggler. And get that. Actually, that's very useful. Warfare. Bloodletter. For your chance of drawing your opponent's blood. Press the edge. The more damage your sword, the greater chance of poisoning your opponent when you hit them. Ooh. Oh man. Keep it to unhorsed opponents. Or anything for sword. Got nothing there. Drinking. Nope, don't need that. Houndmaster. Save that perk point. Lockpicking's got something. Not useful. Pickpocketing. Way out. Movement of the cursor in the pickpockets will be twice as fast. That's very useful. There's a chance of being caught when. That's half-the items. Pickpocketing purse. Another one we need to get or grind towards.
As you wish.
Wait for the priest. If this is the quest I remember, this is going to be kind of fun. Oh, ghosts. Innkeeper, Pavel, Bailiff. Parish priest tavern at the evening. At the ale house, and here I am. I see no priest. Very hard lock. Hello, easy lock. How you doing? Wow. Take that bandage. That's all I really need. There he is. Out of the way, fatty. Hello.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Hmm?
Howdy, howdy.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something
This part of
about you, my son.
pickpocketing is when you replace
whom do I
whatever they
have the
had in
honor?
their pocket
Where are
with
you
melted
from?
chocolate. That's evil.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your
That's
kin?
evil, Gord.
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here. We'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless, and we had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why.
I'm really glad the timed dialogue
Killed
options are
anyone who
coming
didn't make
back.
it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
Did send him.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Neuhof? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
This time they weren't exaggerating.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business.
What?
So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
We've reached a dead end.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
Oh, yeah?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil
Damn, Henry
himself
didn't
were to
actually
pay?
want to hear
Would
shit
he ascend to
about the
heaven
father.
too?
Yeah, that was
With
kind of
such
mean.
money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
His father is Martin Luther, dude. Yeah, he is. I love him. You want to preach against debauchery? What do you think of Hus?
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of
What
Hus?
do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Alrighty.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry.
Why does this guy's voice sound so familiar? Yeah, he is a celebrity voice actor that they brought in from a Kickstarter goal.
Shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't.
By the
burn
way,
the
this was a
master of the
Kickstarter
most
game.
Respected university in Europe.
Enough about
Thanks
preaching.
for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
I'd say that's a good plan.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Oh no, I got the achievement Fatso. Oh no. Henry, you scoundrel. Oh my god.
Enough of this!
Bailiff.
Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Oh.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh no.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Where is Henry? Alright, let's do this, chef.
Fucking come on then!
You want to fight? So come and get it. Don't worry. Trouble.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, you ain't got nothing.
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Yeah, let's do it, boys.
Said and done.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure.
Oh ho ho ho.
Stop that nonsense, God.
Open the door. I want to climb it.
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? What's the step, my dear? Here we are. Look at this beauty.
The bell.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Let's do it.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath.
And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
I'm in a private area.
Got one, you old goat.
Come here.
Where'd my clothes go?
Oh.
Oh no.
The priest has mounted up. Shall we take
Father, this is a bad night. Father, it's morning. Father, what are we bang at sheep for? Father, they're sheep. Father, what are we gonna do?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Hopefully we can edit that out, that part of the VOD out. Father, I crave cheddar. Oh, what happened?
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh.
Who the hell are you? Who the hell am
My
I?
great friend, Henry. And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something.
It's Sunday, Father.
What have I
It's
forgotten?
Sunday.
Where the fuck am I? What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well.
Oh no.
This is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me. I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a
Oh,
perfect
boy.
plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Do it. Hey, I leveled in drinking. Ever get away with it? Alright, but I can't guarantee you the result.
Well, alright. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Oh boy. This is bad. Hang on, I gotta get dressed. That works. We're looking good. We have one cheap wine? Shit. Here I go.
No time to waste.
You're the one who's walking slow. Idiot. do you mean reputation lost?
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Oh. Oh no.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem.
Hi.
Brothers and sisters,
Oh, who was she?
you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to
I was
persuade
definitely there.
Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Yeah, sure. Let's go up here. Let's do this. Hi-ho. Henry the Scoutsman here.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
I have two cheeks, thank you very much.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone. It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
And look at me in my hat.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honour to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
I did it. I'm looking down on y'all. Did you like it?
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Well, I did it. All I hear is that Jesus was lit as fuck.
Well, my boy.
Yeah, it's actually really the
Can't deny it. And you pulled
like
the
main
phone from
parts of the church that kind of ruined Christianity. And then when the schism started happening after King Henry VIII made that, then that's when like the Puritan bullshit started getting a whole lot worse.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So
When you actually read
what
the
did
Bible,
Leopold
like
tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius,
my
Timmy.
favorite part of the Bible was Samson being sick as fuck and owning those libtard Philistines.
You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Yeah, like
Indeed. And I'd hate to
Christian mythology is good, but I think
Anyhow,
the best is Egyptian
luck.
mythology, though.
You watch out for yourself.
That gets fucking
You
weird.
clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Alrighty. think this is a good spot to end though, so we'll just stop here. So thanks for coming. Rerun streams something every night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. Tune in, I think, tomorrow. We might have either Pops or Austin doing it. I'll have to double check the schedule. That's fine, whatever. Give me that. But yeah, good night, and go to bed.